Why does getting the hot chick give us meaning? Why are they the goal? Really? And what does getting them mean? From my perspective, I think that attraction helps men focus. It can keep us motivated to do things that could be good for us. Because men tend to be more visual in what attracts them, and attraction is related to sex, which is our seemingly unending struggle for intimacy and worth. If we're good at sex, we are meeting the top of the pyramid of self-actualization within the bro code. Within our social groups and communities, even if we have no financial success, no drive or passions or creativity, if we have little to add to our world in terms of traditional accomplishment, even if all that is true, if we're consistently giving it good to a hot chick, we still win within the male realm. Because having sex with the most prized possession of modern men, which is beautiful women, is in many men's eyes the reason they do most of what they do. Empowerment or self-improvement, even though it feels good, is many times motivated by achieving a level of attraction for a possible partner. So if all this is mainly true, why are men who are even in relationships with so-called hot chicks still ending up unhappy, lonely, angry, or even treating their partners with disrespect? Is it just that we'll never be happy with what we have? Kind of, but there's something else at play here. Within American exceptionalism and the focus on accomplishment, there is the living document that is the bro code. In order to empower ourselves, we're taught that we need to dominate, control, or even feel like we own a woman in our lives. And I think that comes from a place of scarcity and insecurity. Men feel like they need to dominate to be powerful, but really they're insecure about what they have to bring in the world. If men can prove to their male community that they are worth something by taking a high-value woman away from other men, that's kind of played off as worth. But at its core, this idea is flawed and dehumanizing. It's a false promise. The real goal should be to get so self-empowered, so secure, so confident, and so self-sufficient that you have no need to dominate a woman or anybody to feel worthy. You can just be abundant on your own. And you won't need to get a hot chick to show off to your community. I'll be the first to say, I'm not totally there yet. I'm single and still scan pretty much every area I'm in for the most attractive woman. My desires lie somewhere between daydreaming about every hot chick I see in the subway in a deep carnal way, and then the other side kind of putting my head down and working on myself and my passions, yet still allowing an openness for someone to possibly come into my life if it can happen naturally. It's a day-to-day battle. Maybe the stories of other men's exploits have fed me a narrative that I'm doing dating wrong if I'm not making eyes at women wherever I go, upping my numbers, helping my chances. But my chances for what exactly? What chance do I have for longevity in a relationship, even if I did get an elusive hot chick, if I'm not self-empowered enough to weather any storm? Men like me are lonely, horny, confused, ready for the work of relationships, and full of love to give. But we need some steps to help us get where we want to be. Well, I think the first step is to recognize your romantic yearning and prospects. Recognize you have these emotions. Second is to love the place where you are and not negate or shame the emotions. Third step is to advocate for what you want, and you do that by being brave and getting out of your comfort zone while not making women uncomfortable. The fourth step is to maintain a level of empathy and respect for women and yourself throughout the process. And the final step is once you finally make a real lasting connection, you gotta commit to the work and don't rest on your laurels. Don't skate by on the good grades of the early relationship. Prove that you are worthy of what you want every day. And hold your partner to the same standards. I mean, this isn't a one-way street or an only men problem. But men, we have to show up and co-create the lives we want and not rely on women or gender roles or the modeled apathy of our ancestors to pick up the slack. A hot chick isn't gonna solve all your problems. Only you are. And maybe I'm saying this more for myself, but I believe it.